In today's video, we'll be looking at a specific swing trading strategy, and we'll see how this pattern works, and where will be the entries and exits, and we'll discuss about all those things. But whatever we discuss in this video, you take it as educational purpose. Okay, it's not an investment purpose actually, so that it will boost your trading journey. Okay, so let's have a look at this particular strategy which we are going to discuss in this video actually. So this particular strategy, swing trading strategy, which I'm going to discuss right now, this is many people do not have awareness about this particular strategy in my experience. Okay, but we'll see that right now. And this particular strategy, we need to use a weekly chart. Okay, so weekly chart we are going to use the candles which I'm discussing right now. That is, in a weekly candles, in a 1 week time frame, we have to take for this particular strategy. Okay, and the holding, like the period and all everything which goes, you have to track it in a weekly candle only. But see, if you have enough like sufficient momentum in a stock, like 10% or 20%, 30%, that's your choice. You can put some moving averages and all, and you can use it for exit purpose and all. But I'm going to show you where is the entry is possible in this particular strategy, and how it works most of the time. Whether it works or not, let's see that. Okay, so you can test the back test the strategy, everything. For this particular strategy, so what we need is that the particular setup which I'm discussing right now. Like for me, any stocks, if you want to go for swing trading strategy, usually many people trade 2 to 3 days like swing trading and all. But this particular, we can call it as positional also, the particular strategy which I'm discussing, because it goes like 20 days or 30 days are like that. Okay, so that's why you can hold it in enough sufficient time. You'll be having to hold the particular stock in this particular strategy. Okay, for me, what I need is that I need a proper momentum in the stock. The past behavior should be good. So for example, if you look at this particular stock, ITD cement, if you look at this is a proven, for me, look at this is the kind of momentum is there, right? I need a proven momentum in the stock. I don't need a choppy stock actually. I need a momentum stock, and which is coming out of like consolidation zone. Okay, any stock which comes out of the consolidation zone, we'll see that in that particular stock I'm interested in doing this, but executing this strategy actually. Okay, let's discuss that right now. And for example, this is a 3 candle setup, you can say that. Okay, so you can write down if you want. Okay, so this is a 3 candle setup which I'm discussing right now. The first candle should be it's a full of body, and which should be green candle. That is a bullish candle I want. Okay, the first candle I need is a bullish candle. Okay, so spikes should, bottom side is fine, but upper side not much spike should be there. That is you have to consider. This is really, if you want to make it work really very well, make sure it is having the full body itself. And the second candle I need is that I need a bearish candle to come within this bullish candle. uh, Not fully like this. Okay, so look at the structure, look at carefully. This is a bearish candle I want. Okay, and the next candle which I want is the bullish candle. Okay, this is in a weekly chart which I'm discussing, slightly closing above or closing near to the bearish candle. Okay, this is the strategy which I am discussing today. Okay, so let's see how it works when we go back and check different charts today. So we will be learning about this strategy, how it works and all. Okay, so this is the setup which I am looking for. If you're looking for a blasting momentum in a stock, rapid momentum in a stock, okay, which you're expecting immediately, if you want your stock to move, right? So this is the in a weekly, because when the stock turning into the weekly, so when stocks takes an entry in a weekly chart, what happens? It will stay in a trend for a longer period of time usually. Okay, that is why you can look into the weekly chart, but you can take a entry in a daily chart. That is also possible. Let's go into this. And if you're talking about the stop losses and all, actually below these candles, you can put a stop loss for one candle risk. You can take multiple candles reward. Which we can focus on here. Okay. Let me bring out the list here. For example, if I look into SSWL, okay, let's look into this in SSWL. You can see that I already marked it. See, And if you look at this particular stock, see, this stock is already, if you look at this, this is having a particular momentum, choppiness, and momentum. You can see that this particular stock is already established in a trend. You can see that, right? And the moment, let's come back here. Previously, if you look at this 4 weeks, this particular stock is in a choppy, like that is in a consolidation zone or in a range, you can call it as. Then after that, I want you to see what happened after that. That is really important. Okay, look at this. This is the setup, same setup which we discussed. Can you see this? Okay, if you look at this carefully, let's go back here. The similar, can you see that this is exactly the same uh, like formation I need for the candles. Okay, and what you can do is that you don't need to, like, next week, let's say you're putting a resistance line here, right? So when you draw the line, what you can do, you can just wait for, I don't know when it will break. It can break next week or next week, I don't know. Just keep it in your watch list. But once it breaks in a daily chart, you can go back and check it. Okay, so if it is closed in a daily chart, it's better. You can see that after 1 2 3 weeks it has closed, but every time it will not happen like that. Immediate momentum may come actually. But once it breaks that high in a daily chart, you can go back, let's say for example in a 1 day chart. So you can go back and see when it is closed in a daily chart, right? This is the time it has closed. You can put a stop loss below and you can ride this a trend by putting a 10 EMA. Okay, so you can go to exponential moving average, and let's take exponential moving average right now. Okay, so like 10 EMA or 9 EMA, whichever fine for you, you can use it. 10 EMA I'm using right now. Okay, let's put a white color or anything like that. Okay, you can see that till it is in not breaching 10 EMA, you can hold and you can exit somewhere around here, right? So just take it as educational purpose, and you can see that how beautifully it went actually. If you look at it, how much percentage it has moved after it is given an entry in a weekly chart. If I check it, so look at this, almost 20 23% in a month actually. You can see that. Okay, not only this particular stock, I'm going to give a multiple examples so that it can help you to learn in a better way. You can see that the reason this is even looks very good. Why? See, what I want is that previously there should be some choppiness should be in the stock. It should be coming out of the zone, right? It came out of the zone, and you can see that this is the three candle setup which I was discussing. Okay, exactly, right? It is closed above this. Next week on a daily chart, when it closes above that, you can go for the entry, and you can see that next, for example, 4 weeks, look at how the stock moved within 1 month. 16% it has given. So usually some stocks will give 1 day only 16%, 10% with depending on the stock they will give. And this is a good stock, not a bad. You can see the continuous trend is there. Previously, see, one, if we want to make it useful, like make it work, any strategy, any stock which you're entering, make sure you check that stock previously how it is behaved, what is the behavior of the stock, that you need to keep in a mind. All right. So like that, for example, JP Power, and will it work in a daily similar pattern? Can I trade in a daily chart? Obviously, yes, you can do that. No issue. Okay. So for example, JP Power, for example, let's say, let's go back here. Okay. In a weekly chart, can you see that after coming out of the consolidation zone, after immediate momentum, you can see three candles setup. This is right, green, red, green, right? Then above that level, you can put a resistance line, and this week on daily chart you go back and take a entry in a daily chart. Okay, that is possible within just 3 weeks. 25% it has moved. You can see that how beautifully stock is moving. So it's a momentum stock. You can clearly see that we are not trading in a too much volatile or something like that. So now let's Honeywell, NTPC, some couple of stock. If you see that, you may also get a confidence to look into this strategy. You can tune in the strategy if you want, like that's up to you. You can see that I have marked the, like, you can see that I have marked here. Then after that, look at this, how much percentage it has went within 1 month. Within a month, like for 6 bars, almost 1.5 month probably. So 40%, it's not a joke actually if you look at it, right? And why that is really important here, because previously there's a choppiness is there, then after that the momentum is coming. That is why it is very powerful. That is a combination which you need to focus on. Okay, NTPC, if I look it into NTPC, let's go into the NTPC. This is the weekly chart I am telling you, but you can focus on daily chart also if you wish. Look at it. Previously there is some sort of choppiness is there. That means sideways market is there. Then after that it is coming out of that, immediately it is formed this pattern, three candle pattern. then you can see that how the stock is moved after that choppiness, right? So that is really you need to keep an eye on. Simply you cannot go and trade this, not work in any types of market. Particularly you have to look at the market condition also to improve the accuracy and all actually. Okay, and let's go and see Chola Finance. If I look into this, okay, for example, look at this Chola Finance. If you see this, look at this is the setup. Previously, there is choppiness, then there is a momentum, right? So beautifully, and also here also you can but find that, okay. But my request is that out after consolidation zone only focus on. Then it may any 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 strategy, if you want to make it works, there are some certain situation you need to keep eye on where the market is trading, what are the important levels for the Nifty, Bank Nifty and all. Then you have to match this strategy, then it can work like a wonder, right? So strategy itself will not make you a successful trader, but definitely this kind of strategies can give you a boost in your trading. And hope you will like this video, the swing trading strategy, secret swing trading strategy. So I feel many people are not discussing about this. This is why I just wanted to put this out, and so that there is a combination. You might have seen like this before, but the particular points which I discussed, like it should be coming out of the long consolidation or small consolidation, it's fine. Any consolidation, if it's coming out of, then it is making a pattern, then it's work well, this particular secret swing trading strategy. Okay, so if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and take it as educational purpose. Okay, and please let me know your thoughts in a comment section. Okay, so I'll be coming with the next video. Until then, please subscribe to our channel, okay, for more updates like this. And thank you very much.